Hello again, friends and truth seekers. This is a message to tell you about a really exciting event coming up this September, the 27th, 28th, 29th in Bath at the Apex Hotel, and it's the People's Reset. It's in response to the Summit for Our Future, which is a gathering organised by the World Economic Forum, and this is the people's answer to it, organised by Derrick Broze of the Conscious Resistance Network. And after 5 successful conferences in North America and Mexico, the show has finally come over to the UK, and it's a great pleasure to be contributing to that show. I'm looking forward to offering my tuppence halfpenny's worth. So I do urge you to come along. It's great. This is a very important time in our culture for taking proactive action, for taking action proactively, for taking action to build the kind of future that we want to build, rather than just allowing a future to be formed for us and just going along with it. So I shall be speaking about, under the heading of parallel networks, I'm going to be discussing ways to get out of the matrix, basically. What do I mean by that? The matrix I use as a metaphor for the mainstream narrative, the mainstream thought pool, the mainstream set of ideas, the mainstream cultural download, if you like, the broad set of ideas that everybody has bought into. And I don't mean just the sort of surface ideas, I mean the more fundamental ideas. So not just questioning things like pandemics and terrorism and climate change. I mean questioning much more fundamental ideas, such as, do we have the right to live for our own sake, or are our lives owned by the community? Because these kinds of fundamental ideas, questioning things like altruism, these are the ideas that we really must be questioning, because altruism leads to collectivism. The World Economic Forum are trying to prescribe for us an agenda of a collectivist society. They want to control us. This agenda has been known for ages. I mean, it's been talked about, it's been published. It really isn't a secret that some human beings want to exploit and control the rest of us. And their agenda to do this, of course, is through a one world global government and a collectivist society, a society where the individual is nothing and the group is everything. These are the fundamental philosophical ideas that tyrants take advantage of. Because remember that government steps in there to assume the role of the group. It represents society, government, which is very convenient when everybody's thinking along the ticket, oh yes, the good is to contribute to society, to give to the good. We should give up our values. Altruism is all about otherism. It's about giving up your stuff. But ultimately, it means that you don't own your own life. You're continually sort of buying it from the group with your sweat equity and with your help and your services. So we've got to question these fundamental ideas, such as altruism, a fundamental idea in ethics that tends to lead to and predispose cultures towards a political system of collectivism. Whereas the opposite of altruism, being rational egoism, more selfism, if we all take care of ourselves, if we all pursue personal growth and development, if we all pursue knowledge acquisition, if we all take responsibility for ourselves, this is what rational egoism is. Now, of course, egoism has taken a real bashing with propaganda for decades, so everybody thinks egoism's evil, and everybody thinks that altruism is good. But these are the kinds of ideas that we really need to question if we're serious about building a future, resetting for a future that actually has us being free, rather than being forced to comply with the groupism, with the collectivism that the World Economic Forum would rather that we bought into. So this is a really exciting time, this September gig, to discuss these things. It's in response to the Summit for the Future, as I said. So do try and come along. The tickets are quite reasonably priced. It's an excellent venue, the Apex Hotel in Bath. I believe it is going to be streamed live, but it would be great to see you there. Come along, take part in the question times. There's a great gig happening on the Saturday night, and it's going to be a wonderful event with all sorts of workshops. So I'm really looking forward to being there. I do hope you'll come along and join me. Let's all try and unite together and make a difference. See you there.
Be the change you want to see. Be the change you want to see.